Over fear, a menorah lighting proceeds at One Paseo.
Students, faculty, and more rallying tonight at Palomar College, what they're fighting for.
A call to action after an 8-hour gridlock on the Interstate 5 in Del Mar.
Don't want to be a Grinch this holiday season? Make sure your gifts get there on time. We've got the important shipping dates you need to know.
The San Diego Humane Society just added up the number of dogs they've taken in this year. The number and the breeds may surprise you.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts now.
Our breaking news tonight is from Balboa Park, where a man was shot by San Diego police. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. The shooting happened around 4 o'clock on Balboa Drive at El Prado. CBS 8's Richard Allen joins us live not far from there with what we know so far tonight. Richard?
Well, Marcelo and Carlo, that's right. Very strange to see Balboa Park literally turned into a crime scene. Now, we're at Balboa Park just off 6th Avenue and Olive at the scene of what has turned out to be an officer-involved shooting. Now, because this is a shooting incident that involves San Diego police, the Sheriff's Department is now taking over the investigation, and we are waiting to hear from them. But let's take a look at some video we shot just a short time ago. Now, this is what we know at this point. At around 4 p.m., San Diego police officers in a cruiser were pursuing a man on an e-bike. Now, we don't know what precipitated that chase, but witnesses say that man on the e-bike was going very fast, trying to elude officers. Now, at some point after that, this apparently turned into a foot pursuit. The man got off of his bike, and at some point after that, shots rang out. One witness we spoke to says he heard a couple shots ring out. Another says he heard more than that. Now, the man, we understand, was hit at least once by police, but was conscious and breathing when he was taken to the hospital. Now, at this point, the investigation into this shooting continues as this part of Balboa Park remains a crime scene. Of course, any information we get, and as I said, we are still waiting to hear from the Sheriff's Department. We will bring that to you on air and online. Carlo and Marcella?
Thank you, Richard. An hours-long SWAT standoff in the downtown area ended just about a half hour ago with a suspect in custody. This started around 7:15 this morning when a woman called police saying her neighbor, who attacked her with a bat over the weekend, had returned. Officers confirmed it was the same man, but when they tried to arrest him, he barricaded himself inside an apartment complex on J Street. He stayed there for hours as police tried multiple methods to try to get him out. A canine officer, the one you see there, helped lure him out and take him into custody, but the man was seen putting that canine in a chokehold until the dog lost consciousness. Right now, we are still waiting to learn more about the canine status. Stay with us for the latest developments on these stories. We will have posted any updates on CBS8.com. You can also follow us on social media or download our free CBS 8 app.
Our other top story tonight, a menorah lighting moves forward in Carmel Valley. The community gathering is happening right now at One Paseo, just days after a deadly attack at a Hanukkah celebration in Australia. Organizers say this event is about unity and visibility.
CBS 8's Brian White joins us live from the celebration tonight. Brian?
Yeah, the smell of really good food is in the air right now as the celebration is underway. And organizers told me there was never any doubt. They knew they were not going to give in to fear and cancel this event. So let's show you what's going on here with the festivities as people gather here for the celebration. They lit the menorah just moments ago. Families and friends have gathered here for the live music and the traditional blessings. It really is a festive atmosphere out here. Now, we know a Hanukkah celebration in Seaport Village yesterday was canceled due to safety concerns, but organizers here tell us they made the decision to move forward after Sunday's deadly shooting at a Hanukkah celebration in Australia, saying this is about being visible. It's about being together and choosing light over darkness. Take a listen.
Yeah, it was never a doubt. We'll never cancel, God forbid. We're just extremely grateful to the San Diego Police Department and our local politicians that are so encouraging and made sure we come out. And so impressive the Jewish community that they even came out even greater, because we're here to stay and here to celebrate.
Now, organizers tell us they're taking security very seriously here tonight. They've added private security here on site, and you can see a presence, a visible presence from San Diego Police Department here. They're all working together to make sure this is a safe and welcoming atmosphere for families. I'm Brian White, CBS 8.
Thanks, Brian. As the Palomar College Governing Board is meeting tonight, hundreds of faculty, staff, students, and community leaders rallied, calling for the school to invest in students and staff.
CBS 8's Steffi Roche went to the rally. Stephanie, what are you hearing? Steffi, rather, excuse me. What are you hearing out there?
Yeah, well, the board meeting is going on right now, and there's a smaller group out here from when they started at 5 o'clock, but there's still a sizable group out right now. I'll step aside so you can take a better look. But there's a group of students, faculty members right now. They're chanting while the board meeting is going on inside. And these students and faculty, they are calling for staffing stability and transparent governments, among other issues. Rallying say Palomar needs to address long class wait lists, high faculty turnover, and increasingly limited student services created by what they call low pay and inaction from the school board. Two unions organized the rally, CCE Local 4522, which represents the non-supervisory classified staff at Palomar College, and then California Federation of Teachers, or CFT, which represents education workers from across the state. I spoke with the president of CFT. He says their union is joining CCE in fighting for a cost of living adjustment, or COLA, that they say staff were promised by the state.
Just over 2%, and the college has refused to put that onto their salary schedule. So they're just fighting for their fair share of what the state provided to the college. So that's the contractual fight. There's also policy fights that both faculty and classified unions are supporting the students in some of the DEI rollbacks, like the land acknowledgement of this college.
We did reach out to Palomar College today for comment, but have not heard back by showtime. But it should be noted that this is the university's winter break. And while this board meeting is happening right now, there's not going to be a vote tonight on the COLA or any of the other issues mentioned. But really, the point of students and faculty rallying here behind me is to make their voices heard. And we're going to have more from students tonight at 10 on the CW and 11 on CBS. For now, reporting live from Palomar College, I'm Steffi Roche, CBS 8.
Thank you, Steffi. The San Diego City Council approved a new plan that is expected to dramatically increase the amount of housing in the college area. Council members approved the measure by a vote of 7-1 about 2 hours ago. The plan would expand the amount of people living in the college area from 24,000 to 74,000. Some residents voiced concerns about safety after the Montezuma fire more than a year ago in that area that forced thousands of people to evacuate. They say some people were stuck in a bottleneck for about 3 hours during the evacuation. Some important dates are fast approaching if you still need to ship anything for the holidays.
We are sharing what you need to know still ahead, plus why a key voice in the federal government's lawsuit against Prop 50 didn't testify today.
And the search for answers into why one of San Francisco's iconic cable cars suddenly stopped, injuring more than a dozen people.
Dense fog returns to San Diego County tonight, and I'm also tracking a warm-up heading into the weekend. That's next.